My name is Adi, and I'm actually from India, and I'm from a city next to Bombay. My accent is a bit different. It's mm, it's not the same Indian accent that you know from the sitcoms, but yeah, and that's me basically. The difficult thing when I came over here was the climate. That's the only difficult part that I faced because it's really cold out here. So going for a night out in this climate, it's really hard. Not gonna lie. And like my city, it's really fast moving. Like you have to get your chores done at a particular time, or else you miss out. But in Chester, it's really like I can actually do stuff according to like set according to my time, and yeah, literally, it's been great. I play ukulele, so yeah, I'm basically learning. Not a beginner, not an intermediate, kind of in middle. So yeah, then I love cooking. So you might have got an idea about curries and everything from India. So yeah, I love cooking, and yeah, and I'm kind of nerd sometimes because of my course. So it's like all research and scientific based. So I have to be a nerd, or else I cannot get through it. So yeah. Okay, so Chester is pretty much what I expected because it's a small and decent city. Actually, it's not like big cities like Liverpool, Manchester. It can be sometimes overwhelming in big cities. So Chester has been really great. Like everything is in walking distances, and there are like small cafes, restaurants where I can enjoy. I can go with someone, or maybe the night outs are great. Then literally the university, in university I can find everything, like 2 minutes walking distance. We have small shops, cafes in uni. Starbucks is the highlighting point. I wasn't expecting me being so happy in UK away from my family, but I guess it's this city that made me like love my student life actually in the university, because literally I haven't done anything on my own in my life before the uni, but in the uni it's been really great because I've done all of my chores by myself. So yeah, that's the one thing that I found, that I can do everything by myself without anyone's help. Before coming to uni in India, I lived with my parents and didn't do anything, like not anything, but always took help of my parents, and I never thought of doing anything on my own. And coming over to Chester and like living my own life, like doing all of my chores by myself, I wouldn't have expected back in India that I can do that. So that's been really great. So I've made really great friends in first year. I lived in uni halls, so Grosvenor Hall, which is one of the famous accommodation actually. So we used to have pre-drinks. We used to go for night outs. We had dinners together. So it actually kind of built like a family kind of environment for me over here. So last year before going to India, I was kinda in a dilemma because I wanted to go to India, but I didn't want it to live Chester. So that's kind of like, because I love the city so much that I didn't want to go back. But anyways, I had to go back. It was summer, so. As for my course, I have been studying bioveterinary science, and for my course, this uni has been really great. It's 3 years research program, and it has been what I expected. Like all the practicals and all the like the actual information and knowledge I get uh, from the lectures. So yeah, I'm really happy to be in this city and the university. Experience has been great because from last year I started involving myself in extracurricular activities, student ambassador. Then I also joined few societies last year. I joined cricket for a bit. Then I am part of academic societies like related to my course. So I made new friends. Then talking about academic stuff, my courses has been really great. Lectures are helpful, and the practical side of my course is really helpful, and it would help me in my future like professional career. So yeah, overall it's really good. Chester is a great place to study here because actually I told you about the city. The city is really small, decent. It's beautiful. Like it has some old architecture from Roman times, black and white houses, and all the city roads, city walls, and small local businesses. So it's really like some like hope I would go and be at some point in my life, and it's just as that kind of city for me. I won't say it's like the Roman city, but you can see some architectures, and you can still some see some landmarks like amphitheater and city walls that still hold back the history for the city. So yeah, right now it's it's an English city, but yeah, I would say that because of the architecture, you get the hint of the history. It's like the safest northwest city. So I I literally go out at any time alone with my mates, and it's really safe out there. And I've never felt discriminated or anything like that. The only bit that was hard for me was the weather. I would emphasize on that. Because really, it's freezing. It's the north, obviously, and from GOT you would get the reference. The winter is coming, so I love going to flip out. Then night outs. I love night outs. Definitely going out with my mates. It's like the best stress releaser for me, because after doing assignments for a few weeks, then I literally go out a whole week of night outs with my mates, and I enjoy it. So I've been to the aquarium in the city. Uh, like it's not in the city, but it's like 30 minutes bus drive from here. Then I've been to Flip Out, then Cheshire Oaks shopping space in Viral. Then I've been to New Brighton. That is the closest beach over here. So in the city, speaking of the city, it would be like there are many similar places to other city as well, like Nando's. Then we have Greg's everywhere. Then all this shopping places, JD, then Top Man, Top Shop, everything that other cities includes. But we also have some local businesses over here, so like local cafes which provide different like variety of desserts and different like actually savories. The different bars where I love mocktails and cocktails. Yeah, Alchemist is one of my favorite. So my favorite place is the River D. I love going there because literally every like if possible I go there at sunset every day. It's like the best place to be at sunsets. So I do like landscape photography myself, so yeah, and that's my favorite spot. You get ice creams over there, so yeah, and you have a steakhouse. What else do you need? So then if you haven't seen the amphitheater or city walls, it's like 2 minutes walk from there. Then you have Nando's close to there. For my first year, my parents came to drop me off, and I felt like I cannot stay alone over here. But when I went around the city and experienced all aspects of it, like as I said, night outs and cafes and everything, I literally fell in love with the city. Because I wasn't expecting the city to be this decent, because everywhere like in like documentaries or anything else, we see Liverpool and big cities like Manchester. We haven't seen like small cities like like Chester. So I wasn't expecting anything at that time, but it's been a really great experience with my student life, my academic life, and everything in general.